In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the limit algebraically. So in the previous two videos, I showed how to find the limit using the wall method, the graphical approach, using the table, or the numerical approach. So if you want to see those two methods, please watch my previous videos concerning those. In this video, I'm going to be showing how to find this limit algebraically. So let's say we have the limit as x approaches 1 of this function here. So we have this pink graph here and is represented by this function, which is x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. Now, remember back in algebra, if we had, say, f of x is equal to 2x, and they tell us that x is equal to 1, we just plug in 1 in for x, and we found what f of x is. So in this case, it'll be f of 1, which is 2 times 1, which is 2. Again, I do the same thing. If I had, say, x is equal to 3, I plug in 3 in for x. I have 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing here. It's telling me that I need to plug in 1 in for my x. So in this case, I'm going to have 1 squared minus 1 over 1 minus 1. Once I plug in my value in for x, I drop the limit sign. So notice here I had the limit x approaches 1 of the function. Once I plug it in, I don't have to write the limit anymore. Okay, so then in this case, I'll have 1 squared, which is 1 minus 1, and then 1 minus 1 on the bottom. So on top, I have 0 over 0. So what does this mean? What does this answer mean? So in this case, this is called indeterminate. Indeterminate. So when you get something indeterminate, like 0 over 0, or some form of this, that means then we need to do a little bit more work, okay? There's an answer, but right now it's indeterminate. So we need to figure that out. So how do we do that? Well, notice that I have x squared minus 1 on top and x minus 1 on the bottom, okay? So I like to write down my scratch work, and on the side, so I'll have scratch work and x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. So I'm going to simplify this function here, okay? So remember in algebra, if we have x squared minus 1, this is basically the difference of squares. So remember the difference of square is a squared minus b squared. So if you multiply a minus b times a plus b, it gives you a squared minus b squared. So it's like saying x squared minus 9 or 3 squared. When you factor that out, that's going to give you x minus 3 times x plus 3. So this is a difference of squares. And this is so helpful in calculus. We use this a lot. So in this case, I'm going to use the difference of squares to solve this. So x squared minus 1, that's just going to be x minus 1 times x plus 1. And the denominator is still x minus 1. So notice that my factors, x minus 1, are going to cancel, leaving me with x plus 1. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to rewrite this as so this is equal to the limit as x approaches 1, but now it's going to be equal to the function is going to be x plus 1. Okay, and then now I can plug in my value for x, which is 1. So 1 plus 1 will give me 2. So as x approaches 1, okay, as x approaches 1, my limit is 2. The y value is 2. And this is how you do it algebraically.